Hey guys, it's Tucker here. In today's video, we'll be reviewing the EVGA BQ 600 watt power supply. Now, this is a semi-modular power supply, and if you guys do not know why I have this here today, it's because my power supply on my PC just died. So yeah, fat L. So that's why we got this here today. And I thought, why not review it since I'm going to be installing in just a bit here. So let's get into the unboxing. So here is the power supply in the box, of course. You don't need to go too crazy about it, but what we're gonna do is open it from the back side here since it's got some tape sealed. That way we can get access to it. So we're just gonna remove this like so, and now what we can do is pop the slip back here, and then we can just open it from the top. And with that, we're gonna put it down to the side. We'll get access to the power supply in itself. So what you're gonna get first, of course, is a manual to the EVGA power supply. Then you get the power supply in itself, which is a very chunky boy, even though it's semi-modular. So it is semi-modular, meaning all the cables will be connected to it, and the majority of them. So we're gonna set this box to the side for the time being. You of course see the power supply right here. Nice looking fan on top. A little bit of the specs on the side, and then of course the back side of it, and finally the side of it. And of course you got the cables in itself, and you will get access to some additional slots. You want to plug in different type of cables for different things you want to power. So that is pretty good. And here's the back side of it. You can see right now it's on off, but if I want to turn it on, I can turn it on, but I'm not gonna do that for the time being because I have to install this into my PC downstairs. Now there are a few other things that come in the box in itself. So first of all, we got the power cable for the power supply. We got some, of course, different cables. So you can see like we got some SATA power cables and also hard drive power cables. And then the same thing, you get another batch of that. Finally, you get, of course, the pin. What is this? This is the 12 pin, 8 pin for the GPU, if I'm not mistaken. And then finally, we got the CPU pin connector. I'm pretty sure this is CPU, but maybe I'm wrong. But oh wait, no, these are just additional. This is not the CPU. This is something completely different entirely. Yeah, so this is the stuff that's just on the side that you have extra, and these are just extra like data cables for power. So yeah, we got the 24 pin right here, and then we of course got a CPU power. And then I think that's practically it on here, unless there's another one I'm missing. But those are all the cables that, of course, going to come with this power supply if you were to get it. Okay, so what we're going to do next is take the power supply we have here that we got and install into this PC right over here, because this is the PC with the dead power supply. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do before uninstalling the power supply is unconnect everything that's connected to it. So for example, here you see me unplug my GPU first. Then I'm going to unconnect the actual power cables that are going from the power supply into my actual hard drive and also SSD. Next up, I'm going to unscrew the screws that are connected to my power supply to the PC case, because if you don't unscrew these screws, they will keep your power supply in place. So once you remove all of them, you'll be able to remove your power supply in itself. Next up, I'm going to unplug the CPU power cable. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, this one's always the toughest one to do. So just make sure to unplug that for yourself. Usually it's on the top left of your motherboard. Now that we have that though, we're going to finally pull out the power supply in itself, since we have all the cables unconnected from it. We just want to make sure, double check your motherboard, make sure there's nothing else plugged into it before you pull it out of the way, so you don't yank something out by accident. Now we're getting to the easy part where we literally just plug in all the cables that we usually use, our VGA cable for, of course, our power supply going to the GPU, CPU cable, and all that stuff, and just place everything back where you originally unplugged stuff from. And with that, we're all good to go. But that is, of course, the EVGA 600 watt BQ semi-modular power supply. If you guys did enjoy this unboxing, installation, and review here today, then you know what to do. Make sure to smash the like button and get subscribed, because we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before August. So you do me that favor, it'd be awesome. And if you do want to get one of these power supplies for yourself, I will have it linked down below. If you use that link, support me as always. But until then, I'll see you guys in our tech video. Tech Grant out.